Welcome back. You're still tuned in to News and Views with myself, Salailo Makwidir. And we're going to be switching gears now to an exciting turn of events. Last night, South Africa celebrated a historic milestone in education as the National Senior Certificate results of the class of 2025 were announced by Basic Education Minister Siviwe Kwarube. The country achieved an 88% national pass rate, the highest in our history, building on last year's strong performance and also reflecting resilience, hard work, and collective effort across schools and communities nationwide. The class of 2025 did incredibly well. At a provincial level, KwaZulu-Natal led the nation with a 90.6% pass rate. Free State delivered 89.33%. Gauteng achieved 89.06%. And all 9 provinces recorded pass rates above 84%, with Eastern Cape at 84.17% and Mpumalanga at 86.55%. And today, we're going to be celebrating excellence, and not just in numbers, but in determination, sacrifice, and vision. And joining us now is one of the students who did incredibly well, a top achiever, Mahdiya Hansa, who got 3 distinctions in her Matric. She's from Nizamia Islamic School and one of the outstanding achievers from last night's Matric results. Mahdiya, congratulations. Jazakallah so much for joining us. Your results were remarkable. And today we're going to be celebrating you and all the other learners who worked and pushed really, really hard to reach this moment. Salaam alaikum. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, and really, really excited to be chatting to you. But first, let's take a step back to reflect on your Matric journey. How was it for you? What helped you to stay motivated throughout the Matric year, which can be very, very challenging and can be very, very tough, especially on your mental health? And what would you say are some of the toughest moments that you faced?
Okay, so I think firstly, what's important to remember is that you're working towards a goal, and that's your goal. So you should work accordingly. You know what you want, and despite distractions and whatever. And in terms of mental health, stress is not good. You should know your strengths and your weaknesses because you know yourself best as a person, and
Mm.
you should work accordingly. You should find methods of studying that work for you personally, not for other people or how someone tells you things should be done. And I think the toughest part for my matric year was definitely trials. It was terrible, but it does get better.
And what did you do to make sure that it gets better? What did your prep journey look like? Were there, subject specific subjects that you employed specific strategies to, or a routine that made you feel like this might make a difference, or you just studied and make sure that you're focused on everything without a particular strategy or routine in place?
No, so structure is very important. I think you should work every day, especially in the subjects that you know you struggle with, because even though trials is a bit late in the year, it's never too late to change, and you still have time before final. So you learn from your mistakes that happened within your trial exams, and you fix it from there.
Yeah, I think that's very, very important. What does the future look like for you right now? What do you want to study? Where are you going to study? What are you going to study? I'm sure it's all starting to unravel now. It's a great big world waiting for you.
Yes, so I intend on getting a career in the accounting field. I am going to study accounting sciences at the University of Pretoria.
And any teacher, special teacher, that you want to send a special shout out to, that you feel like they really, really helped you in your matric journey, and any advice that you have for the class of 2026?
I think all my teachers do deserve a shout out. They were the best, and my success is only through them. And my advice to the class of 2026 is just focus, set aside all distractions, and you got this. Even though it seems stressful, it's really not that bad.
There you go, Mahdiya Hansa from Nizamia Islamic School. Congratulations. I'm sure the future is looking bright.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for chatting to us. And looking forward to seeing you being an accountant, and making sure that we got all of our monies in order.
Thank you.
There you go. We're not done. We're going to continue to celebrate the class of 2026. We're going to be turning to another inspiring story right now. There was a video that we got. It was sent in by Kauthar Benn. She's basically sharing her matric journey. She got 2 distinctions, and she's going to be reflecting on mental health, especially in matric. It can be something that's very, very demanding of your mental health, especially when you're that young. The pressure that comes with matric at a very, very early age in your life can be very, very demanding. And she did it with all the challenges that she's faced. And she got a really, really brilliant B, bachelor's pass, and 2 distinctions to go with. And this is her journey.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kauthar Benn and I finished Matric in 2025 through the homeschool Future Learning. In 2025, I took my physical and mental health for granted and pushed myself beyond my limit. I ended up in hospital a few times. Burnout is a real thing. As a result, I missed quite a bit of schoolwork and spent a lot of time catching up. Despite that, I kept the Quranic ayah with hardship comes ease in my head. And I translated it to, it's going to be okay. I know that's a very cliche saying, but if you think about it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that is true. Because after things get hard, things will get easy. And that is what I implore all future matriculants to remember, that it is going to be okay. If I have to give one word of advice to future matriculants, I would say work hard. That's all I can tell you. Matric is hard and people will put a lot of expectations on you. Don't let them get to you. Keep going because you will get through it. That's all I would like to say. Assalamu alaikum.